In that video where I got into a skirmish with the dude that was her boyfriend, I don't know if you know this, I'm gonna say it. Since then, she stabbed that man and tried to accuse him of the R word. He now has a restraining order against her. She tried to get one against him, it was denied. She went to jail for stabbing that man. And it wasn't no let her out overnight, because they couldn't let her out overnight, because when you go to jail and you are high like that, they let you air out in the cell besides your crime. So everybody who saw that thing, innocent woman, no, Corey Holcomb was protecting himself and always will protect himself against drug addicts. Now they have something online, once again, about this pedophile thing, and it's going too far. So my lawyer said, you don't even have to really talk about that for real, but just make sure everybody knows this. I'm no pedophile, never been accused before in my life of being a pedophile. I despise a pedophile. Anybody who would do anything physically, I think it's a person who sexually abuses children. Am I right with that? That's what a pedophile is, right? You know, I ain't living like that. And I've never lived like that. But I understand the media firestorm that's happening to Corey Holcomb because, yo, these people know I have evidence against them that's going to bring them down, so they have to destroy my credibility first. They have to destroy my credibility like I'm a villain. But I want to say to TMZ, who I know is watching, I've already given the evidence to my lawyer.
Do you believe what he's saying though? I didn't believe him.
I don't know, man.
I'm looking at the body language, bro. I don't believe him.
That nigga
I
was
don't believe
scared.
him. Yeah, I don't believe him. Well, I don't know if he's done it, but I don't think the things he said about the kids is a joke. It doesn't appear to me that it's a joke. If it's a joke, why did he make maybe multiple statements about it? And the Iceland example where he says he actually did it, he may not see it as being a pedophile because he thinks that it's legal in Iceland. So as long as it's legal, then it's not pedophilia. But it is still pedophilia in my book, right? So if you're messing with 13, 14-year-olds, you're a pedo. That's
Wait,
just
he
what
was
I think.
messing with 13 4. I must have missed that part. What happened?
Whoa, he made a joke about, or he made a statement on a radio station about the age of consent in Iceland being, he said 13, but it's actually 15. And then he told the host that he had been to Iceland, and then the host asked him, did you participate? And he said something to, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, yeah, so, and he made more. I mean, I did a video on this. I did the Flacco a video on Flacco's reaction to all the videos that came out. It's all his words. So he had maybe 10 different times where he's talking about little kids, in even spooning 5-year-olds. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you're making comments consistently about children like that, and we know his record with women too, hitting a woman and all that stuff. Um, the, he's trying to blame TMZ for all this bullshit, but it's not TMZ's fault, bro. This guy has some issues. I'm surprised he came on, but he's stubborn. He had to come on. He had to make the show today because it was gonna look really bad if he didn't. I'm really surprised that he came on, but I thought he would come on and pivot and not even talk about this. But he seems to double down on it, and every time he does these shows, he digs a much deeper hole because he has no self control.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just makes him look worse. My whole thing is, first of all, with the Iceland thing, it's like me personally, and I don't know how other people feel, but I feel like if you consistently worry about what the age of consent is and all that, you're a weirdo to me. Like, you're
Yeah,
weird. I'm 24 and I don't be worried about the age of consent. I mess with people my age.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Once you start looking that shit up, you got some issues, bro. Even
Yeah, you're
talking about
cooked.
it. Yeah, even talking about it, man. Who talks about 5-year-olds in a sexualized way? Even if he's never been a pedo, the fact that he talks about it is so inappropriate. And the fact that he doesn't even see anything wrong with it tells me this guy is he's a grown up with a kid's brain. He's like a child in the head, you know?
Yeah, man.
It sucks. But I'm surprised he decided to address it.
And a few other people. So it's out of my hands. So if you guys want to come at me, there's nothing I can do. You know the case is coming. You know the case is coming. Sean Hawley, TMZ, and of course the drug addict woman. I mean, she has nothing to lose, so she'll do whatever you guys want her to do. She'll say whatever you guys want her to say. But my day in court is coming. And I don't even have time for court because I live a glorious life. I work and perform. It's just my voice got too powerful for some powerful people, and they're sending this media firestorm at me. And I'm just going to leave it at that. I showed everything I need to show because they said this is an innocent woman. This woman, since I had the incident with her, she stabbed a man. So all you guys who don't know what you're talking about is predictable because you have feeble minds. Now let's get to this next soft shit. And I ain't finna spend a lot of time on it. I'm gonna spend about 10 minutes on this. The cat Fruit Booty Budden said something about me. And okay, yeah, I wear a dusty hat. I forgot all the stuff he said right now. Yeah. Clothes dirty, no shape up,
Talking
all that.
about Joe Budden.
Fruit Booty Buttons. Oh yeah, and I can't fight. Yeah, I can't fight. You didn't talk about the women you beat up. You act like I didn't even say that. I said you beat up women because it is a fact. You beat up women. TMZ is not after you because your voice isn't as powerful as mine. So you can come on and say whatever you want to say. You and the sissies and the scammer girl that's on your show. See, you couldn't get Melissa Ford to go along and laugh with you like you wanted. So you got this scammer girl who is all over the internet. If you do research on that girl on his show, she's a scammer. She takes people money and everything. Hey, Fruit Booty Buttons, you got to say something about the women that you beat up. I know you want to signify on me, but say something about the women you beat up. Listen, to all my 5150 people who are interested in being a part of what we do here, we are about to start inserting a lot more